So student, this is our third lecture of the mineral and energy resources where we will discuss the metallic minerals, means ferrous minerals. I have told you already there are different type of the metallic minerals such as ferrous, non-ferrous and precious minerals. So we will study here about the ferrous minerals. Ferrous minerals which are third, fourth total metallic minerals and which are used for the metallurgical industries, means the industry which is related with the iron and steel industries especially. What is iron ore? Iron ore is a kind of raw material where we will get the iron as a metal. It is backbone of the industrial development. It is two types, magnetite and hematite. Magnetite, which is containing the 70% of the iron ore, it is the excellent magnetic qualities. Magnetic qualities means which support the electrical industries. And second one is the hematite, which is containing the iron near about 50% to 60%, and it is very important for the industrial use. Means it is used as a alloy. So hematite is very useful at the time of industrial purpose, because here we will mix many of the other irons. But in magnetite, where we will use it only for the electrical purpose, because its magnetic quality is very higher. Manganese, it is very important, you will say metals, because it is used in making of the steel and a ferrous manganese alloy. If you take the 10 kgs of the manganese in the 1 tons of the iron ore, so we will get the 1 ton of the steel. It is used in the manufacturing bleaching powder, insecticide and paints. Odisha is the largest producer of the manganese ore, as you see in the map also. This is very important question, how a deposit or reserve turn into a mine. So there are three important factors which turn the deposit or the reserve into a mine. Number one is nearness of the marketplace. Second is connectivity between the minerals needs and consumptions. Third one is economic feasibilities, means cost of extraction. If it is higher, then it is not very good. If it is lower, then it is very good, because consumption level can be rise. Student, this is our mineral and energy resources, and our topic is major iron ore belt in India. So there are, student, four belt, as you can see well: Odisha Jharkhand belt, Durg Bastar belt, Milari Chitradurga belt, Chikmagalur Tumkur belt, and last one is Maharashtra Goa belt. Odisha Jharkhand belt, it produces a hematite ore. It is found in Badampahar mine, Goa and Noamudi, and nearest port is Paradeep. Paradeep is the nearest port at the Odisha Jharkhand belt. It produces the hematite iron, so this iron is not used for the industrial purpose. And you can find the Badampahar, Goa and Noamudi, you will say mines. Second is Durg Bastar Chandrapur mine. It is Chhattisgarh Maharashtra belt. Hematite ore found in this mine. The famous mine of this region is Beladila range. The Bastar districts are famous iron ore producing area. Why it is called Beladila? Because Beladila, the local term, the meaning of this Beladila means hump of ox. So it looked like a hump of ox, as you can see well. The port which are here, Visakhapatnam, it is very famous port which supply the iron ore to the Japan and South Korea. This is the Visakhapatnam port which supply the iron ore to Japan and Korea. Third belt is Bellary Chitradurga Chikmagalur Tumkur belt. It is a twin test, but you have to learn it. Kudirmukh mine. It is a very important mine because this mine produces a 100% export unit. The famous port of this region is Mangalore port. The Mangalore port which get the iron ore through the pipeline in the form of slurry. The famous mine of this region is Kudirmukh. Kudirmukh, why it is called? It is a local term. The meaning of the Kudirmukh in the Kannada language, it is a face of horse. You can see well the famous port which supply the iron ore to the other countries. It is the Mangalore port, and it is related with the Bellary, Chitradurga, Chikmagalur, Tumkur belt. Last belt of the iron ore belt of India is Maharashtra Goa belt, where Goa and Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra are very famous. This mine is used for producing the hematite iron, and it is very important mine also. The famous Marma Goa port in the Goa, it is very important for supply the iron ore which is produced in the Maharashtra Goa belt to the region at the western part of to India. In the metallic minerals, we will study also the non-ferrous minerals. Non-ferrous minerals which are very important for the industries also. But India, which is not very sufficient, minerals such as copper, bauxite, lead, zinc as well as gold are studied as a non-ferrous minerals. It is used in metallurgical industries, engineering industries, electrical industries and so many other industries. Copper, it is very important non-ferrous minerals in India. India is critically deficient in copper production. You know very well the highest producing of the copper in the world, it is the Atacama Desert. You have to tell the continent in which continent the Atacama Desert is found there. We produce the highest percentage of the copper. So India is critically deficient in copper production, but copper is malleable, ductile and good conductor, so it has high demand in the market. You know very well in the old times copper was wisely used in our industries. In our, you will say, electrical wires were also made from the copper metal, but due to the lot of availabilities it was used, but due to the growing movement the copper was in the skirts, so it was also in the shortage, so copper was not used much in the amount. In place of copper other metals are used. Balaghat mines, which produce the 52% of the total copper production in India. It is Singhbhum district, and Khetri mines are very important. See well the copper mines, Khetri mines you can see well, the Balaghat mines, the Singhbhum mines. I have to tell the state name where these mines has been located. Our next metal is bauxite. Bauxite, it is produced from the bauxite. It is a aluminum ore, and from the bauxite we will get the alumina, and after processing the alumina we will get the aluminum. So aluminum is very strengthful metal, and it is equal to gold. It is equal to iron in the matter of strengthness with the extreme purpose. It is extreme lightness. Due to its extreme lightness, it is used in the aviation industries. You know very well aviation industries where the aeroplane and their chassis are made from the bauxite. It is good conductivity and great malleabilities. Amarkantak Plateau, Maikal Hills, Plateau regions of Bilaspur, Katni are the famous producing state of the bauxite. Odisha is the largest bauxite producing state. As you can see well in the pink color, we will see that Amarkantak Plateau, the Bilaspur Katni, the Maikal region, Koraput mine in Odisha. It is the highest producing of the bauxite in India. These mines only produce the highest percentage of the bauxite. Student, there is a story about the bauxite. In Britain, there was a king. When the bauxite or aluminium was discovered first time in 18th century or 19th century, Then the king had used only the bauxite in place of silver, gold, because this metal was more shinable, it was more attractive. So he replaced all the silver and gold wares in his house, in his palace, and he used all the bauxite metals wares in his palace. When any visitor came to his palace, he served the food in the bauxite made wares or the pots, where he served the food in these pots. You have to tell the name of that king who served the food to his visitor, to his relative. I hope all the students could understand well this topic. Thank you, and please make the notes over the videos.